welcome to PSGL F6 round 6 and we're heading to Britain. I am Sondre Sorhaug and I'm joined by Lewis Marshall, aka we are the Mong brand, and Marshall.
Is it actually round 6? Is it not round 2?
It is round 6. I've checked.
Is it the right league as well?
Yes, it is.
Good.
Damn you.
You sure it's not F7?
But
F7, yeah.
it was at some point, but it's not anymore.
Half of the grid.
But anyway, though, we gotta get this started. So, Marshall, if you wanna start doing your interview with El Truco, your favorite driver.
Okay, yes. So we've got a very, very special guest right here, Boomer.
Thank you. Yeah.
What? Joking, El Truco. Obviously, you're the best driver on the grid and the PSGL.
I agree.
So, surely easy slaps today.
Is there competition?
I don't know, is there?
Hello.
I don't think not.
Anyway, yeah, can you get a good result today? Maybe podium again?
We will see. No, I'm gonna go for that win. Go for the dub. Yeah.
Oh. RDO just messaged me saying party invite. I was like, already started.
Big
Well,
rip.
we have started now, so
Yeah. And obviously, I guess you don't want any rain there in Britain.
Of
And
course.
the track record in the rain isn't that good. So,
Don't remind me of it, please.
what,
we do.
China, a couple of seasons ago?
If it rains, I will just bring out the 2-2 wings. And blame it on 2-2 wings.
Yeah. What is your thoughts of Silverstone in the drive?
My wings?
Wings?
Yeah, Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know what the question was.
I said, what's your thoughts of Silverstone in the dry?
More grip?
Okay. Then not a good result for you tonight then?
Yes.
Oh.
It will be not a good result, it will be the perfect result.
spinning around.
Of course.
Do they not set cops?
Cops.
That's
This
the
is the
flat
police.
right in the middle sector.
Yeah, I don't know the track layout that well.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I only know straight line speed.
2 wings.
Yeah.
Sanjay, did interview Boomer quickly.
Then it is Austin Boomer, and just gotta assume that you're a little more optimistic about this race. So, like, what are you looking at today?
Well, I'm looking really forward to it. It's very nice to have like multiple races in the week where there's nothing really to do over here. So I can practice a little bit more, not like a lot more, but it is enough to make me indeed feel optimistic about tonight. And yeah, I had a very good race last Tuesday. I must say, for the first time, I really can say I dominated. So that's, yeah, it was a very good feeling. And yeah, I have to watch out, of course, because when FP is going way too well, then over in general F6 is going a little bit less good, especially if you compare it with it. So I don't expect like some kind of dominating performance like last Tuesday, but
Yeah,
I
because
hope it will stay dry at least, because in the dry I'm good, and in the rain I don't know what my pace over then is, but I'm looking forward to an exciting race. Yes.
Alright. Fair enough. Well, going into this round, you're leading the championship by 11 points to Paunuge and Sven. Do you reckon those are the two main competitors for you today, or is there anyone else you see up there?
Oh, hi, Truco. Well, I would say indeed Bonnet and Sven. I think really Sven is now the man to beat. He had just an unfortunate first two races and is just catching up with us very quickly. I hope Twana can a little bit turn around his bad luck in the last couple of races because he really started off well this season. And I have good expectations of RDO. I hope I have a good battle with him, that he has the pace. I hope Callum will score a good result because he hasn't had that amount of points that he should have had at this moment. And I hope my old teammate Blue can do something, that he can score some points, and that. And I don't think I forgot someone now.
I think you kind of mentioned half the grid, and I can't think of anyone else either. So, moving on to the final question then. Constructors Championship, you and the Pawnage leading by 33 points down to Red Bull, then 40 points, I believe, down to Toro Rosso. Do you think that anyone can catch up to you guys, or do you think you should be able to get it just by getting solid points every race?
Yeah, being consistent, and we have to make sure that at least one of us is scoring good points in a race, and I think we have a good possibility to do that also tonight. But I'm thinking Red Bull with Sven and RDO are just not really close to us because of the two bad races of Sven in the beginning of the season, so I don't count them out. But I think it's at least the aim for us to let this gap be on the 30 points, you know. We have to make sure that they don't close in on us. I don't see really we are stretching that lead, but if we keep it steady and stable around this margin, then I think we'll be good for the next races and to win it.
Alright, well, then I guess we'll just say good luck to the both of you, and maybe we'll see
Thank
you
you.
on the podium after Buma. El Truco, you'll be doing your mandatory donuts, I assume?
No. Only if I win it.
Only if you win.
Does
Well,
this even know the track layout?
good luck to the both of you then, and we'll let you to get to focus on your race then.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
started 4 minutes, so
Yeah, we're starting 5 past, by the way.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, because of Barnage. So if he comes to the podium after the race, you should ask him why it was 5 minutes late.
But Pornage
Yeah.
is
I
ready,
will
but
ask him because he's there.
Yeah, no, but he is actually 5 minutes late.
Yeah, but he is in the lobby.
But he had good reasons for it, so.
Ah, fair enough.
But
fair enough.
good luck with the stream, guys.
Thank
yeah.
you.
And talking about the streams, Andre, bloody Mong. Spell Britain wrong.
Alright. First of all, I might be a Hmong, but that was how I actually spelled it correctly. But then I changed it because you said that it was the other way. Because I'm
Okay.
always unsure how you
Yeah,
spell Britain. So I asked you, believing in good faith that you'll give me a proper answer. But instead, of course, you give me the wrong answer on purpose.
You actually trust me?
Well, I am not gonna do that mistake again, so I'll just apologize to anyone feeling offended by my writing.
I think Big C's changed it in the chat.
He has.
So thank you, Connor, for that.
And
you
even
could
if he
just say
didn't, it would have been
England or
changed
UK.
already, because then I would have changed it. Because I did notice they saying it quite quickly. So I can't trust you for anything, Marshall. But,
I've seen someone in
wow.
the chat saying expected poll time. Ooh, what is a good time around here? I think it's gonna be like a high 26 with these guys. Mid to high 26s.
Is it that low? I'm just
Possibly.
thinking. I actually did Britain like an hour ago, a five lapper with a one-shot qual. I believe I did
Hmm.
a 27 flat, although my lap wasn't good at all. It was horrible. But yeah, high 26s.
Hmm.
I think you're right there, Marshall. Actually, high 26s, possibly low 27s. As Callum
Yeah.
is already lagged out, so
Oh God.
that's not the
Don't
best
get
start.
disqualified again, Callum.
But nonetheless, though, I was gonna ask you what the strategy it will be today, but knowing you, you'll probably say that you have no idea. Knowing you, even if you have an idea, I can't trust you anymore. So,
I
what
think
is the strategy here, Marshall?
I think it's just soft mediums, right?
I believe it is. I can't remember exactly, but
I believe it's soft mediums.
yeah, I believe that too. So we're probably gonna see most of the guys on soft and looking at drivers there.
I
And it
think
is
Lee
looking
Wilson's the
like
first one.
most people will be going on soft. So
I can see Billy out on the hards already, and Dion out on the mediums.
interesting, very interesting. But nonetheless, though, Marshall, we've guessed what we think the poll time will be around, but
Yeah.
we haven't given our podium predictions. Well,
Pulpit. Yeah.
poll
Yeah, I
prediction
know what it
and
is.
top three. So you want to go straight away?
Can do. I think if Callum gets back in, I think Callum will get pole. Then Pornage, then Morris.
Hmm,
And hopefully Callum has got a spare room bike, which he should do
that's
because I
probably
got
good.
that top free.
I, on the other hand, are gonna go with Sven on pole though, ahead of Pornage and Buma.
Yeah,
But
as a
nonetheless, Milam is going to be the first one. No, not Milam. Lee Wilson, his teammate, is going to
yeah.
be the first one on a lap. So we'll follow him as he goes through this first sector. And for this track, Marshall, where do you think we'll see the most overtakes?
Um, oh god, probably into this hairpin. Well, not hairpin, but this corner here. I'm not sure what it's called because you can totally trust me with that as well.
True, true.
Um, then maybe into the final chicane. I think
Ooh,
that's club.
Lee Wilson wide.
Um, yeah. So as Callum does rejoin, apologies. I don't really know the names. I just really know Cops and Mags and Beckett's
Really, Marshall, you know Maggots and Beckett's, but you don't know Chapel.
and Chapel. Yeah, got yeah.
No, you are a disgrace to the Brits, Marshall. Knowing Maggots and Beckett and not knowing Chapel.
I forgot Chapel. Alright.
Aye, aye, aye. Well,
Oh yeah, and Stowe.
Billy
I do
has
remember
invalidated.
Stowe's.
Let's see.
Stowe's the one everyone extends.
Yeah, and if any of the drivers are listening to the stream, we might as
Don't
well
do
say
too
that for anyone looking to exploit the track extend you can do in Stove, then obviously the stewards have said that you should not track extend there and you will be penalized if you do so.
And we'll definitely keep an eye out, see if we can catch anyone.
Well, we'll try to catch everyone we can.
We've got a frame in the chat saying Batty mate, talking about you obviously.
Ah, good old
Um,
Frumi.
then it was the expected pole time. We said around a high 26.
High 26 slash low 27, didn't we say that?
Yeah. around there.
And so far we've seen Audio do a 28-1, which is kind of leading me to think that the high 26 might be a little faster than these guys are gonna do, Marshall.
I think we're just being a bit too optimistic right now, but
Maybe a bit, maybe a bit. We'll see. Sven is coming through Maggots and Beckett, and what is the last corner name, Marshall?
Chapel.
Chapel, yeah. Yeah, I know. I was just gonna test you there.
I thought you actually forgot it then.
No, no, no.
What's this corner
Well,
called?
knowing me, I could have, but I haven't forgotten it. But let's see though. Through stove and into the final corners. I have no idea what they're called, so not even gonna try.
This is club. I know this is club.
I think it was the last word. As Sven goes second, 2 tenths behind his teammates. Teammate.
Uh,
What about Boomer? He's coming through Maggot Beckett and no wait, oh that was not that section of the track. It looked like the S is the angle I had, but
I think my boys was like, wait, no, it's not.
my bad, my bad. It looked like he was going through S's on my angle, but
I know you're old, but come on.
nonetheless, he's coming out of Chapel now, and this time it is actually Chapel.
You want purple middle tips?
These, if we can trust it though. We'll
True.
know in a moment. This is coming around
He's very
Stove,
cautious on stove, though.
and well, he knows that we are watching him. Championship leader, you know.
Can't bottle it.
Over the line, it's gonna be a 128-1, and that's, oh my god, look at that, Marshall. 3,000 separating him and RDO.
The only thing I'm worried about, they're doing low 28s. We said low 27s.
Yeah, I think we actually said high 26s. So I think we misjudged it by quite a lot, to be fair. But
Yeah, it's not likely to be that far off.
well, we did say low 27s too, so
Yeah, it's still about a second off the pace.
I just realized it's very unlikely they're gonna improve by a second
Should we say
on their
like high
final runs.
27s then?
But well, we've already said what the expected pole time, but I think we gotta change that to maybe a mid 27, Marshall.
Yeah, possibly.
As calm is actually invalidated. I didn't notice that. Let's look at Billy then.
Is now on the soft tires. But on the game, it says hard. So, great game this is.
You know, Cody's.
Always like to mess you up.
Let's see then. Billy not having the best run through cops there. He looked like he held too much back there. And
he's really not looking confident around Chapel and Manchester United.
I gotta say, I think he looked very cautious.
But he did still go purple.
If we can trust it, yeah. But through stove and into club, if Marshall is correct.
I believe it is club.
But we still don't know the last corner name here, though. Through the final corner, and oh, look at that!
Oh my god, it's proper close. I think if your best is a 26-1, you're a bit too quick for F6. So, message F3, the F3 account possibly. I'm not sure what time they do. What lap times they do even.
Who are you talking to?
Xander. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. And I'm not trying to pronounce
26-1, I would probably say that he would be looking more towards F3 pace around there then.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we're following TTG Maze through Chapel and out on the Hanger Straight, I believe it is.
Yes, Hanger Straight. Oh, you know some stuff.
I know some stuff. I even know that the other DRS straight is Wellington Straight.
You probably just got phone messaging, yeah. telling you every corner.
Although a good idea there. Nonetheless, though, Mace through the final corner. It's gonna be a 28. It's gonna be a. It's
Oh,
gonna
it's
be a
in
low
planning.
29
Oh, no,
actually.
it's not. What am I thinking?
What about
I thought Mace was
Ponage? He
purple.
hasn't set a time yet. He's going through the S's right about now. Coming
Looking
out on
very
the.
cautious again.
And it says purple, however, we never know really when we can trust that to be
There's a
correctly.
there's an alpha in the way that needs to be careful. I believe that is Betty, as it
Oh,
is.
as Ponage is looking fairly good through the corners we've seen him through now. He's run out of ERS already though. But over the
Hmm.
line,
Pole 28-1.
ooh, and not by a
Oh,
lot, but
the top four all in 28 ones.
and not it's not like there's one with a high 28 one and one with a high
Can you see?
high but
Can you see what Frank just said? I don't need to know the corners. I just cut them all.
oh, that's my teammate there.
Frank, I still remember Mexico in was it F3 or F4? But I remember he got disqualified.
I mean, oh, Sardio has improved his time. He's done a
Oh, El Truco.
27.8 and El Truco.
Go on.
But who is going to be the next one to cross the line?
I think it's a McLaren. Well, no, they're Lee Wilson, I believe. No, he's not. It's two and a half
He's
seconds
been on
down.
those tires a few laps. I think Blue is the next one who is on a proper lap. Or
Where's
might be somebody ahead
Blue?
of him, but has somebody crashed on Hanger Straight?
No, I think it was just letting someone pass, probably. Yeah, throwing. I'll never forget that Mexico race.
Oh, as Blue Jean has ran a little wide in Stove there, but well, looking at his ERS, he can't have been pushing this
He's
whole lap. I don't think. No,
yeah,
he's
he's doing
starting a
dirty
lap.
ones. Yeah.
Damn it! I thought we caught our first victim there, Marshall. What about Boomer? He is pushing. He's heading into Stove right about now.
Ooh, Pornage is off track at
Oh, he
Chapel.
should be on an in lap though, so.
Yeah, it's probably just
Nonetheless,
letting
we're gonna
people by.
follow the championship leader over the line to do a 1:27.7 and provisional pole for him.
Uh, what does like for? I feel like Pornage is trying to do slipstream with Beamer, but it hasn't really worked. Oh, he's ran out of. Oh, he's ran out of fuel. Never mind.
Marshall saying stuff he don't know.
I was just thinking why Pornage was going really slow.
Well, we're following Tvanak now as he's heading towards Stove and the final sector. Tvanak, a driver who was up there in the championship at the beginning of the season, but has kind of fallen off a
Ooh.
little, Marshall.
Well, yeah, I feel like it was four wheels off the track as well. So
I might have been. I didn't get the best angle on it. It was definitely two, but well, two is allowed.
yeah, it's
But
gone pretty
nonetheless, he
forward there.
goes fourth with a 27.9, as Callum has also done a 27.9 now. And
I just can't believe how far we got pole predictions off.
yeah, a high 26. That was
High 26s, that's probably F4.
ambitious. I see.
If you said earlier you did a 27 flat in five lappers, that's probably F4 pace that we're thinking.
But the thing is, like 27 flat. Like I messed up that lap. That was I had horrible S's on that lap. I didn't really get
Well,
the
you are
first
championship
sector right.
leader, so
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bottle that at some point, Marshall. Don't worry about
yeah,
that.
of course you are. You're not called Bottle Hole for like no reason.
Well, I am the bottle.
Exactly.
Um, Cablo. Well, Cablo is actually pushing, so he is actually on a lap.
Pablo.
Let's see then. True Stove. using as much of the track as he can and are allowed to do.
Yeah, that was clean from Cablo.
I'm feeling like really strict and nutty on that right now, but
27.9 from Cablo puts in P3, so very close between really the top nines,
extremely
you could
close right
say.
now. But we are following Abmo on his lap now. This is going to be his final lap of the day in quali as he's coming around Cop's corner.
There's a Williams, needs to be careful, don't want to hold him up too much.
Apparently, according to Audio Marshall, the theoretical best is a 27.3, so
Oh,
looks like there is 3 guys with the 3 best sectors then.
yeah, absolute perfect lap from these guys will be a low 27.
Yeah. Nonetheless, we're gonna follow Ammo over the line first before we're gonna jump over to somebody else, and Ammo puts up a 130.3, which improves his time a little. Mace is going through the SS now, so we're gonna pick up on him.
Oh, he's not a great chapel.
Ah, not a
Comes on the
great exit there,
grass.
no.
It's still up in his time, so
Big C saying wet setups, and to be fair, Marshall,
that's a
if it
good
is a
shout.
wet race, then and they are on wet setups, then our low 27 slash high 26s
Yeah,
a bit
maybe
too
that's a
far
bit
off.
more. Yeah,
As Mace did not improve, I think.
I swear I saw someone in the track say earlier it was a dry race.
I did not notice.
Um, I'm just looking for it. Yeah, Callum said nice dry race. I don't know if he said that because it was dry or was just being sarcastic.
Mm, I do not know, but anyways, though, we're not gonna follow Morris guy because he just invalidated.
Who was that?
Poggle did the
Dizzy.
exact same thing as Morris guy and invalidated. But Dion he's starting a lap, yeah. So we're gonna follow Dion
Uh,
around on this lap then.
Where's Dion? Who's that off the track now? Milam. Everyone's just cutting the track.
Ah,
As yes, Dion is on a lap coming through. I don't know what section this is because I'm really good at that.
Wellington Straight.
What?
Wellington Straight was that?
Oh yeah, probably.
Ah, Marshall.
You probably have got
And
someone
you
messaging
call
you.
yourself British?
Yeah,
If I
about.
had the track map up or something, then I would have known what that last corner is called, which I still don't know. Or the first corner or the second.
To be fair, I do call myself Norwegian and German.
Yeah, you don't really call yourself British when I think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't really speak German or Norwegian either, though.
I could say one word in
I'm
German.
calling a big old fraud on you. As we're gonna get
Oh,
Dion
Dion, that was a bit of an extend. I can
around
speak
the
one word in
final
German though, so
corner,
pretty
and
strong.
what is his lap gonna end up being then? Boom has also gone pole, by the way, as Dion does
28.2.
improve, but not by a lot.
As Sven improves, go P6 with a 27.9.
Callum, ooh, and that is a track extending cops, which we
Here's
just
that
about
Callum.
got, yeah.
And he's backed off on it.
Oof, I
20.
kind of feel bad for him if he backed off because we caught it there. But I
And I
mean,
feel like
if and Ryan has invalidated. But if I'm just wondering, Marshall. But if you you as a steward, if you track extend in quali in stove, what are you
hmm
supposed to do then? Are you supposed to back off on your lap or?
You would think so. Yeah.
What do you mean you would think so? You're a steward, for God's sake.
Not anymore.
You're not?
Nah. I
Oh,
wasn't active enough, apparently.
you got booted out of the stewards.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, I am
Anyway,
not surprised.
it was a good experience. A short experience, but it was good.
Interesting. Nonetheless, though, we have Boomer on pole. With quite a good margin in the end, with a 27.5, while Audio takes second place with a 27.8, before we then have Cablo followed by Callum and Tvanak in 4th and 5th, Sven in 6th, El Truco in 7th, Pawnage in 8th, Milam in 9th, Billy in 10th, then we have Dion, Morris Guy, Poggle, and I can't remember anymore.
I did see the top 12 was separated by like a second, well, 8 tenths
He
even.
was close. But Buma
So,
did put a gap between himself and
ooh,
the rest in the end, though.
look at this lovely dry
And
race, Callum.
maybe Big C was correct then.
And Callum's just being an idiot, saying it was a dry race.
So Marshall,
Oh, no, El Truco.
2 weeks.
Oh,
But I was gonna ask though, Marshall, your podium.
um,
You know what?
I'm gonna,
I'll let you see the grid first.
I remember a few people, so I'm gonna say a Boomer win, then Swen second, and Vanek third.
I'm also gonna say Boomer win. I'm gonna put some faith into Cablo and say him in second, and Tvanak in third.
I believe Tonic is usually quite good in the wet. I might be wrong,
Yeah, I
but
think so too, but I think I might be mixing it up, and that is like always saying that it's horrible in the rain, so
yeah, but it could
I
be. I
guess we
could be
will
thinking
wait and see.
Sabetti that's good in the wet.
But I will wait
But
and see. But nonetheless, though, Marshall, spit out.
yeah,
What did you get booted for?
or just wasn't active enough. Like I said, I rarely use Discord.
Get booted for not being active enough.
Pretty much. It said it
Well,
very nicely, and apologised and all that. And
Marshall.
bad times. As my phone needs charging. Shit, that's not good.
Just out of the blue, my phone needs charging.
So 20%, and I like looking at the chat. There we go. Oh, shut up, Callum. I hope you crash. Bonnet should cause a 10-car pile-up at the start, is my prediction. It is a poorly thing to do, I feel like, just to cause mayhem.
Well, wet race. I'm gonna ask you now, Marshall. How many
Yeah.
finishers will we have?
It depends what everyone's mindset is, and if they're in the mood of like, this is an opportunity to get good points, they'll probably crash. Or if they're thinking, just finish, there'll probably be like 17 left. So, I'm gonna say 15 will finish.
15. I'm gonna say 13. What about you, Froomy? If he's still in the chat.
As here we go.
As we have 5 red lights, and away we go. And
Very
we can
slow start
already
from
see the
everyone.
spray for the drivers in the background. They're not gonna have much fun through the first corner, and I can already see cars off, and it's gonna be a crash
Oh,
already.
is El Truco?
Oh, and look at this, it's a massive one.
Of course it's El Truco. Safety car. Oh,
And oh, and my man, old man through me says 8. So I'm assuming that he means 8 finishers then, and
8
considering how many
finishers.
were involved in that first crash, Marshall, did you see it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5, I think.
5 in the first corner.
I think it was El Truco, Blue, Milan. I feel like Juho might have got collected in it, and I'm not totally sure about Abmo.
Alrighty. Well, as we can see, the big losers off the start is, well, Callum's lost 2 positions. That's not too bad. El Truk on the other hand, he's lost 9 positions, I believe.
Yeah, he got
Milan has
spun
lost
around at the start.
10 positions. The big winners on the other hand is, well, Sven has moved up 2 positions to now being in 4th. Morris Guy and Sabedi has moved up 4 and 5 positions, so interesting. I see drivers changing positions under a safety car.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about.
Matt also one of the big winners of the start, up 5 positions right now.
Oh, Matt's pitting.
Marshall.
Yeah, Matt's pitting though.
Interesting. I don't think you can pull one set of wet tires to the end anyway, but
And of course, because it's wet, you don't need to pit. So if you can take the wet to 26 laps, then you can.
nah, you can't. Can you?
Well, I've never tried it.
I doubt it. I don't think you can take the wets for 26 laps.
Probably
And
not.
if you try to take them for 26 laps, they're gonna be dead at the last, like, I don't know, 8 laps or something.
I reckon you could take them like lap 17, 18. But if anyone could do it, it's Juho, who's just pitted.
Oh, to be fair, a couple of cars could benefit Juho. A couple of safety cars, I mean.
Yeah, possibly.
Could also benefit Matt for that matter. But
Yeah,
5
I
car
think.
pile up at the start though, Marshall. But no retirements yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. As a only just got past Morris, apparently, and El Trico's got past Lee Wilson. What's going on here?
No idea, no idea. Well, ooh, actually some relevant info here, Marshall. Kryptonite is saying I did 23 laps on Inters some time ago, so with the SC, I guess you can no stop it. But that's Inters though, don't wet tires wear more?
I thought Intersport wore off more.
You know, I might be wrong on that, but also
I feel
depends
like
on how the
wets
weather is going to
tend
be
to go
towards the
longer.
end of the race though. If it's going to be like this the whole race, or if it's going to
I hope
start
it does
raining
dry it
less.
because it'll make it interesting. As we've got a Dion fan in the chat as well, who's up to P11. Actually, I don't think he moved from P11.
That would be easy to check, you know. But no, he is one of the drivers who is still in their starting position, and as we can see, we have Poggle, Matt, Abmo, Blue, and Juho, who's all done a pit stop then.
Yes. As my mic's messing up, which is always good. When doesn't it not mess up?
Ah, so same old, same old.
Pretty much.
Let's see here then. This should
Hopefully
be the
safe
last
car.
lap with the safety car,
Yeah.
shouldn't it?
Yeah. The last three aren't that far behind.
Oh well, you're actually making a good point there. I didn't notice it, but there is actually one car who hasn't caught up now. But
I whipped my bike out.
good old Marshall, that. But I'm fairly certain that the car who hasn't caught up yet should be able to catch up before before the SS actually.
Yeah, I'm hoping the safety car comes in as Juho's come up to cops now, as Blue's now caught up to the train. Yeah,
And
Juho should be able to catch
you
up.
didn't look that comfortable around cops.
Don't blame him, it's bloody wet.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, let's see then. He's catching up
Safety car in
to
this lap.
the end of the train. The safety car is going in on this lap.
As Milam's lagged out again. As
That is
got some
crucial, as we
internet
can see
issues.
that Puma is setting the pace for this field, setting a quite high
Oh,
pace.
Morris has got penalty for hitting pawnage apparently.
But let's see. Puma sets away with audio in second, and the cable has fallen
Pablo's
quite
lost a
far
lot of
behind.
time.
I don't know
Yeah,
why, but he has lost a lot of time to the two leaders right now, as we can see that Blue Jean gets a 5 second for ignoring yellow flags. Interesting. As Juho sets the fastest lap with a 1:59 flat.
go on, Juho.
Under the safety car. That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
But let's see then. Sven is on the back
Oh,
of
got yellow flags. Is that
Cablo,
a
but not
trooper?
close.
Oh no.
Though an El Truco is having the exact race you predicted beforehand.
Oh. Flashbacks of China a couple of seasons ago.
El Truco at his best there. 2-2 wings, wet weather.
Yeah. It's really struggling, El Truco.
But let's see then, as we can see that they're coming into the SS now. Sven is fairly tight behind Cablo here, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to actually be able to make a move, or maybe he will as he's closing that gap down now. But he's not going to be quite close enough. What about the two hasses
Yellow flag.
behind?
I wonder who that is. Oh, it's El Truco again. It's with at cops. Ah, oh, do some donuts, El Truco.
And I gotta say, Marshall, a wet written. Look, oh, two drivers into the pit. That's Morris Guy and Billy.
Surprising, as RDO's looking very handy in the wet right now. Keeping with Boomer
He's
and
looking
pulling
good so
away from
far.
Pablo.
Sven is also looking like he's on the taking up the chase, but he hasn't been able to get past Cablo yet. I do, however, think that he might have Cablo now, though. Down the Wellington Straight they go. Can
I don't think
Sven
he's
be
close
able
enough.
to overtake Cablo? I don't think he's quite close enough after all. And he's gonna have to settle behind now, and I think this is gonna be a case for most of the race today, Marshall. It's gonna be difficult for drivers to pull off any overtakes, and we're gonna be left with a lot of drivers close to each other, but
Not much going on.
yeah, and that's not really what we want. But but look at this though. Sven is getting a great run at Cablo towards the SS. However, I don't think he's gonna go for anything here. That would pretty much be a suicide move right now.
Yeah, I think Sven's just waiting for Pablo to make a mistake.
The problem, I think, will be... well, look at this, though. He's very close to Cablo now. Will he try to go for the inside line in Stove? He's not gonna go for it. Ah.
I bet
Oh,
Sven's getting so frustrated right now
Mace
because
on Dion. Mace is getting close to Dion.
as RDO is dropped off a bit from Boomer.
Not really. He is keeping around those 5 tenths.
It said 8 times on my screen, but it came back to 5 now.
It's going up and down a little, but not by much. However, we're gonna stay on with Sven here for the moment, as he's still very ooh, as Lee Wilson has spun out, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look.
Nonetheless, though, we can see that Sven is still not being able to make a move here. What about Ardio? He's trying to get onto the back of Buma, but he can't really get close enough.
Both Red Bulls on the attack, so looks like they've both done some wet weather practice, which is smart around Britain. It does not to rain here.
Well, they're looking strong, that's for sure, but Buma is looking as strong as the both of them. Right now, at least.
That is true, yeah.
And obviously Sven is kind of trapped behind Cablo for the moment. You can also see that both the houses of Twanak and Callum, and then you also have Pawnage on the back of that train. They're all trapped behind Cablo right now, but nobody seems to have the pace to actually pass anyone. Oh, I'm saying that, but look at Pawnage though. He tried to bait Callum in there. But Callum keeps his composure and stays ahead.
Sven looks quite close to Cablo again.
Yeah, but I don't think that is going to be close enough. I think oh, well, maybe actually. Look at this.
Maybe into a turn 3, is it?
That's going to have to be a dive if he wants to.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's going to be an option. As you can see that he stays behind. If he can stay around about this as close as he is right now, then maybe he can do something down the Wellington Strait. So you can see
it looks
that
like
he's
Cablo gets the better traction. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. I'm not sure who that is.
That is Dion, I believe. I can see that he's dropped down a few positions.
Ah.
As Eltruk, I actually think the fastest lapper though, Marshall. Unfortunately, he's down in 19th now, and his teammate Billy is also down in 18th. So the Toro also not having the best day today.
Yeah, he probably cut a few corners.
Let's see. Ooh, look at that by Twanak going very wide in tops there.
Aldio's lost a bit of time to Boomer now, but Aldio needs to catch up that time because you don't want Boomer just to go.
But Sven, he's gonna have to get an amazing exit of Chapel to be able to challenge Cablo. He's not really gotten it this time, and Cablo can just stay ahead still. What about Callum? He's not close enough. And we can see that Pawnage has almost lost the back of this train now.
As Billy gets a penalty, he's known for that in F6.
Well, unfortunately for Billy, he is known for that. He usually does pick up a lot of penalties. And
He showed good speed. I think...
Unfortunately though, Marshall, sometimes the speed and the penalties are connected.
Yeah.
As I'm afraid I know all too well myself. As I'm also quite prone to picking up a lot of penalties usually.
Yeah, I'm usually quite good at penalties. Usually get like minimum 1 or 2.
Let's see
but,
here.
Yeah,
and look at Gio. He's made his move on Abmo and Dion, I think. But they're still fighting there, the two Mercedeses.
Has Dion got damage or something? Because he is struggling. I can't really see. As there's a yellow flag.
I think he might be missing an end plate, but it goes down the inside on Abmo and takes away that 13th
Yeah, El
from
Chirico
Abmo.
had another spin.
And no, I had a look at Dion now, and I do not believe he has any damage.
Okay, it must just be really struggling in the wet then.
Probably. As oh, we could see Gio having a small drift in Cops there. Then
As it
going
looks like
through. Oh, Dion loses the back end in Beckett's.
Swen's under pressure from a Twanic now. Pablo's pulling away a little bit, it looks like.
Oh, Poggle is getting close to the rear of Blue too. So as the people who are watching can see, there is a lot of drivers close to each
Oh,
other,
El
but there
Chirico's
isn't
spin
too
again.
much stuff happening.
El Chirico for the entertainment.
Well, right now I think we're gonna stay with Poggle as he. Oh, we're gonna have to watch out for Sven too. Actually, he's getting close to Cablo again.
He is. Pablo almost pulled out a second gap now, within a few tenths again. Well, good drive so far from Cablo, no mistakes, knock on wood, and there's no wood next to me, so probably jinxed them now. As
Oh, as
Milo's,
Milam is out, and I think he might have just retired in the pit.
yes he did, I see his McLaren in the pits.
So not much drama around that then. El Truco has also gone into the pit and to retire.
Yeah, El Chico's last because it's rained, and he's retired,
Oh,
also
but
in
look at
pit
this
lane.
though, Sven right on the back of Cablo. He's now closer than he's been ever before, as we can see that Cablo is feeling the pressure from Sven now.
Sven's going more attacking now, but Sven doesn't want to attack too much because he doesn't want to make a mistake himself. So
Oh yeah. Look at the gap that Buma has been able to stretch out to RDO now, and also the gap from RDO down to Cablo. It's kind of starting to look like that dominant win.
yeah,
Also depending on strategies though, but the rain hasn't eased off any yet.
not at all.
And Sven is not going to be close enough to do anything on Wellington Straight, and neither is Tvanak.
All Cabot's gone wide, it looks like, but he might just be using a wet line.
Billy's gotten close to Lee Wilson. This is the fight for 16th at the moment.
It looks like Abmo's just got past
Trying to
Matt.
find a way past Lee Wilson here. Can he make it down the Wellington Straight? I don't think he has managed to stay close enough.
He's going for a huge dive bomb, is Billy. He's
Oh,
got
that
past
is a
him.
huge dive bomb, and he's actually made it work. He's definitely picked up a warning there. I think it looked like he cut the corner quite a lot, but
The confidence under the brakes then.
well, that was confident. But look at this though, Sven, he's baiting Cablo here. He
Oh,
can't
he's
make the
gone
move
wide
though.
at
Ooh, and
Stowe.
he's gone wide in Stowe.
That's the first time I've caught him. But that just looks like a mistake, really.
Well, in that instance, it definitely did look like a mistake. He
Yeah.
didn't take the normal line as he was attacking Cablo. Obviously, I don't know how the stewards are going to be handling it exactly. Oh, as Sven has tapped the rear
Oh!
for Cablo.
Oh no.
Sven does not wait up for him, so he's going to keep going. And that is probably going to be brought up to the stewards after the race.
Yeah, that could be a penalty for Sven.
Well, that is a shame for Cablo, though. He's down into 9th position now. After running the whole first 10 laps in third.
He was driving so well as well.
Question is though, this can have unleashed Sven as he has now no one ahead of him for 7
He's
seconds.
still got Twinex not far behind, and got Callum and Portage.
Oh yeah, you're right, you're right.
They've
But look at this though, Matt Romano is the one who's not on
oh
an attack right
oh
now. I thought he was gonna start attacking ammo there, but instead we caught him just going out of the way for Billy, I believe that was.
he heard you on the stream. It's just like, nah, I'm joining into the gravel.
Let's
As
see
a
then, and look at this, Sven has already driven away from Twanak and Callum. It's looking like these guys are also going faster now though, so it's a shame
quick
for Callum.
question: when we interviewed Boomer earlier, what did he say about the rain?
I can't remember exactly, my memory is not good enough
I swear
for
he said
that.
something like he's not expecting to be dominant or something like that.
Well, he has been that so far, but there is
Yeah,
still 14 laps to go though, Marshall.
true.
As we're following Callum here, as he's currently the driver who's closest to the car ahead of him.
As Sven's not really getting away from him. It looks like Pornage just dropped off a bit.
Yeah. Oh, you're right actually, Sven is now losing time to the drivers ahead of him. So he made a mistake when he tried to start pushing more.
Potentially.
Because he did start catching a little and now he's lost about...
He's lost about a second,
yeah.
really.
And as we can see then we have the two Hasses and Ponage back in it.
I wouldn't mind a wet race in F2.
I would very much mind a wet race in F4. I think we
Yeah.
both know, Marshall, that my wet weather pace is as bad as it gets.
Have you done any
Oh,
wet
look at this though,
races?
Twana takes a very wide line and Callum is
Oh,
looking like he
Poggle.
wants to get through now. Poggle is out and he's out in the S's, he's not out in the pit lane.
No, that's not the S's. Oh, is it?
Well, to be fair, it could be the S's or it could be... Nah, the yellow
Yeah,
flag is in the S's, so it's the S's.
oh, I thought it was that coming up to Wellington Straight.
Oh, but look at this though, Pornage has made contact with Callum Anderson.
Oh no. Have
Or
they got
Callum has
damage?
made contact with Pornage for that matter. I didn't exactly catch that as I was trying to figure out the yellow flags, even though it
I
was
swear,
pretty simple.
I think Callum was ahead of Pornage, right?
He was.
So I guess Pornage must have outbroke himself, collected them both.
Well, I mean, either that or Callum turned in. There is two possibilities, but I don't feel the need to
Honda
go too much
Par.
in on it since I didn't catch it good enough.
And look at Maze and Sabetti, to be fair. Quite races, but they're just nicking people's positions.
They're both two drivers who's going a little under the radar so far. Obviously, we noticed them now, but up to 5th and 7th though, so looking like they can get some good results here.
As Maze actually
As
pits right now.
yeah, Mace and somebody else to Callum
Yeah,
goes
that's
into
Callum.
pit.
So they can't do the no stop.
Well, for Callum's sake, we don't know though. He could be pitting for new front wing, although Pornage was the car behind last time I checked. So
You never know if the physics,
But
like crash models of these cars.
there is no
As Callum's
front
onto
wing change.
Inters. Callum's onto Inters.
Well, that is certainly very interesting.
That's spiced up the race a bit. So thank you for that, Callum.
If it works, though, that is.
If it if it
I gotta be
works, it's
honest, it
just
doesn't really look like it's Inter better yet, but
I'm not. Yeah, it still just looks pretty heavy rain.
it looks way too wet for the Inter so far. But we're gonna stay on Callum a little, as there is no one making any moves right now, I think, although we do have to actually pay attention for Pawnage and Sabetti.
As Billy and Dion's going at it, by the way, as well. As Dion spun, it's half spun.
Yeah, almost had a battle.
Yeah, they're side by side, and it looks like Dion just dropped it on the exit.
But let's have a look at Callum again then, as he is on the intermediates. He's gonna see if that can work. So far, it's not looking like he's being able to actually stay with Mace, who is on a fresh set of wets.
I think it looks fairly equal right now,
It
as he
kinda
picked up the
almost
pair.
does. Although earlier in the season we have seen that Callum has been a quicker driver than Mace, so taking that into consideration, I think the wets are still the quicker tires to be on.
Yeah, seeing that May's pitted on for wets makes me feel like it's not time for inters.
And it's not gonna be time for Inters anytime soon either, I think.
Yeah. I respect it though, Callum, to be fair.
Well, it's a gamble, and it's a gamble you sometimes need to make, and especially with
After the incident as well, it's got
yeah, and not just that, but like with how this race has been, that like people are able to stay fairly close to each other, but they aren't able to actually get a good enough run to overtake them. Maybe trying a different strategy, like Calum is doing, is a gamble that he thought was the right thing to do. Although, as we can see, he's losing time, so
oh
doesn't look
look at
like it's
this.
gonna be paying off.
Ocean McFishy in the chat. Fortnite bot.
Hmm. Yeah, what do you say to that, Marshall?
I don't know, thank you. As
Oh,
yeah, Callum's dropping off now from Maze, look.
he's dropping off massively. The gamble is definitely not paying off, as we can see that Plonage and Sabet, it looked like one of them was gonna go into the pit there, but they did not.
Would you say it's worth a gamble for an undercut if you like RDO or Twanet? Or is the undercut not
Def,
really effective in the wet?
they're too far behind anyway. I think they. Well, Tvanak could possibly try an undercut. Same with Polnage on Sabeti,
Yeah,
as like fresher tires would mean a lot more grip, especially on the rears. As at least I
as
tend to wear out in the rain. And you
Billy's
can see
past
that.
Suho and Maze with the fastest lap, so
I
yeah,
think
the fresh tyres
I don't think RDO
definitely,
has the possibility. He's too far behind Boom, I think.
unless the Beamer
But
just stays out to the end.
Pornuge and Tvanak is definitely two drivers that could try to do an undercut.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag, it's a McLaren. Out of Lee Wilson. Is it Lee Wilson? I think it was Lee.
Oh,
Excuse
talking
me.
about Tvanak, he's just picked up a penalty there.
Yes, you are McFishy. That's what I call you.
But let's see, are anyone gonna go into the pit on this lap? Boom is staying out. Same with RDO. Well, considering we're
When
on lap 17, Marshall, I would think that the guys who's still staying out are trying to make the one stop.
the no stop, more like.
Or yeah, the no stop actually, not the
Yeah.
one stop. But well, it's not that usual to say a no stop.
Yeah, but if there is a safety car or something, this will help Maze quite a lot.
One look at Mace on his fresh, wet tires. He's making Dion an easy prey on the hanger straight. Well, if
As
we get a safety car or anything now, then definitely Mace could benefit
oh, there is a
hugely
yellow
by it.
flag.
Talking about a safety car, we get yellows in the S's.
As I'm surprised Callum stayed out on the inters. Oh, why
Yeah,
is he not pitted?
I don't know if that is a good idea by Callum. I think that, well, right now he's probably
Nine.
sticking to it. It's probably supposed to clear up a little towards the end of this race, but
Look at this, got Blue and Billy. Billy's just got past Blue. But Billy's showing good pace in the wet.
you're right. Blue is doesn't look like he's having too much fun though.
No.
Looks
As
like
he
he's
gets...
barely touching the throttle out of that corner.
How did Blue just get a penalty when he got overtook?
A 5-second penalty for gaining one position.
Yeah. Hmm.
Nah, you ask me. You tell me for that matter. I have no idea. That
Just
was
Cody
weird
Boggart.
that that popped up, but one thing's for sure, Marshall. There is not a lot of action right now.
I'm on board with Pornage. Quite close to Sabetti, but he's just not close enough to make a move.
I'm gonna have a look at Callum again to see how his intermediates are working now. He's trying to... Well, I think he's actually been passed by Morris Guy thinking about it.
Yeah, probably. As Dion pits.
So yeah, nah, the Inters does not look like they are good tires.
One thing to mention as well, this is like the longest pit lane of the season, so if you do pit, it's going to cost like 30 odd seconds.
To be fair, let's see. TTG Mace. How long did you say? 30 seconds?
Around 30 seconds, yeah, because the entrance is so long.
So
Then,
if the drivers up front aren't able to make that no stop work, then Mace could possibly actually jump up to 5th right now.
yeah, this could be a really good result for Maze, potentially.
Also fastest lap for Mace so far.
Yeah, extra point if he gets in the top 10, of course.
But I can't imagine everyone inside the top 5 is struggling that much with these old tires though, although Mace, I can't. If it was an easy no stop, then I can't imagine Mace pitting, but that he pitted, then it's probably possible, but it's gonna be a lot of wear on those wet tires for the front runners in the end.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if any of the podium runners do the nose up. It'll be interesting to see what their wear is on. I'm guessing it's going to be like 50, 60.
Oh,
Let's
look
look
at
at
this,
Maze
Marshall.
with another fast lap.
Matt Romano on Callum Anderson. He can see a wounded animal in front of him.
Matt would love to pass Callum.
Oh, you know, Matt doesn't usually race against people in a mad manner, racing wheel to wheel, but he's not gonna be looking. He's not gonna be passing up on an opportunity to pass Callum here.
I was just thinking where Callum's got pitted.
It's kind of I can't understand it either because he's losing so much time on those intermediates that I don't really understand what he's doing right now.
He's lost over 10 seconds to Maze look. So,
But
What
let's
is he
see
doing?
then. Matt trying to get closer to Callum. Doesn't have the best corner there though.
They've still got pointed quite close to Sabetti, but yeah, again, he just can't get
Oh,
close
ho,
enough to
ho,
make the
ho.
move.
Those intermediates did not look good through cops. As we can see that Matt is... Oh, well, Callum is fighting a little back right now. He can see that Matt is getting closer and he's trying to actually extend his gap to Matt again.
Pointed. I still don't think it's close
Ooh,
enough.
look at this though, Juhofin on Blue Jean, and Blue is not looking comfortable in this
Blue's
weather at
really
all.
struggling.
I mean, I might be remembering wrong here, Marshall, but last season I swear Blue was was one of the drivers who were like better in rain,
I can't remember, to be honest.
but right now he's not looking comfortable at all.
Yeah, big good points for Juho, but look at Maze's caught right up. It's a three-way fight for P9.
Oh, good point, good point. What about Pawnage? Keeps
Oh, look at
staying
that
like
boomer.
4 or 5 tenths behind Sabetti, but he can't get closer than that.
Boomer just set the fastest lap on lap 20. With
Are you
like
sure
then,
about that?
yeah,
Oh, you are right. Well, Buma is definitely not gonna run out of tires then. Oh, look at this though. Juho is trying to pressure Blue Genie into a mistaken stove.
Blue's gone wide at Stowe.
Come on, guys, be a little more aggressive. We need some overtakes there. I think we've caught like 2 or 3 overtakes on camera today,
Yeah, it hasn't been the
Marshall.
most exciting race.
We've caught a lot of people close to a lot of people though,
Yeah,
but almost no overtakes. You know what? Lap 21. Let's see. So first and second are still first and second. Sven has moved up 3 positions. Twanek has moved up 1 position. Sabetti is a big winner right now, 9 positions up.
very good.
Then Cablo, obviously the big loser after the
After Sven,
incident with
yeah,
Sven, I believe it was.
yeah, it was.
And then you have Billy
Blue
up
went
2
to Juho.
positions, but I feel like I feel like I've seen Billy picking up a few penalties, so I think he's gonna drop a
Yeah,
little
I've seen
maybe.
him got at least 2.
And then you have Blue Jean up 8 positions, Juho up 9, Mace up 4 at the moment, but with his fresh wet tires, I think he might be one of the drivers who could give us some overtakes now.
And look at Juho's
But look at this
own
though,
past Blue.
Juho Finn is gonna be able to make the move on Blue Jean into Stove around the outside, and he's made the move work.
Look at Maze.
Oh, but he's gone way off track though. Oh,
Maze
but
is
look
still on
at
the
Mace
outside.
here.
Billy with the fastest lap, showing his pace.
And he
As
made
it,
the move work.
yeah, Blue
And
must have made a
Blue Jean
mistake.
is dropping like a stone.
He is indeed.
Is there anyone else? Pawnage he's kind of dropped off a little actually.
Still got
Matt,
Maze under Juho.
well, Matt is getting closer to Callum again.
Oh. He is.
Oh, but I think Mace is going to be making a move first, though. He's right on the back of Juho Finn. Onto the Wellington straight they go, and it looks like Mace is going to... Well, I'm not sure, actually. He's
Going
going
to the
for an
outside.
outside line. That is actually...
Is he going? It's going to
Surprising.
out.
Oh, but look at this though. He's gonna try to get him on
Going
the
for a
exit
quick
here.
back.
On the run up
Oh,
to
Jiho.
Cops. Oh.
Jiho. Oh, Jiho's lost
Oh
it.
no! And
No,
they've
take the
crashed
main.
out. Juho and Mace. And they've both
Safety
done
car.
so good races, and now it's all going down the
We've
drain.
got a safety car on lap 23.
Oh my god. Oh, this is perfect, Marshall. This is absolutely perfect. I feel bad
Only
for
left.
Boomer though.
Oh, Maze, why have you left? Oh, that wasn't Jiho's fault
You know, the
either. He
moment I
just lost the
was in.
back end.
Pawnage is pitting,
I
and the
don't agree
leaders
with two
aren't
pits.
pitting.
I would stay out.
Oh, I think Boomer and Audio and Sven might have gone past the pit before they noticed the safety car or something.
I would stay out just with track position because you see how tough it is to pass.
Interesting.
But what? What mess? Oh crap.
What happened though? I didn't get a good camera angle on it, Marshall, so did you get a better camera angle? Maybe you saw what actually happened there?
Well, it wouldn't be F6 if I dropped my phone. And yeah, Juho went up to heaven, just lost the back end, corrected it, but then lost the back end again.
Oh,
And it looks like him and Maze just collected each other. So,
huge shame for
proper unlucky.
both Mace and Juho there. Juho is still here though, so he will of course have a... Well, I don't think this safety car is gonna stay out much longer than one lap.
Probably end of next lap, I'd imagine.
Let's see, where is Buma right now? Buma
They
is...
need to come up to turn one.
Buma is not pitting.
Track position. I feel like track position's really important.
Ah, well, it depends on how much this bunches up though. Well, for Buma, yeah, he's in first, so he kind of have that option. For Audio, kind of the same thing with
The
Sven,
Betty's pitting.
but like down where like Sven, Tvanax, Betty, Cablo, all of those guys though, they're gonna be attacked by Pawnage on a fresh set of wet tires here. Well, Sabetty is
Yeah,
going in for a first set too, for that matter.
it is really tough to pass, so...
But we've seen Mace being able to pass with the fresh set though, so I
Yeah, it's
don't
going to
know
be an
if it's
interesting
gonna be
one.
that much of an issue if you have a big tire advantage.
It's going to be close. Oh,
But
Ponage is ahead of
oh, and we can see that Pawnage, by pitting the lap before, he's managed to then pass Sabetti under the safety car.
Yeah, was the Betty ahead? As the Betty
He
just only
was
just got out ahead of Blue.
he was ahead,
Oh,
yeah.
it's Blue that
Have they
actually gives him a
caught up
tap.
to the safety car yet though? Buma and Audio is behind the safety car now, and they're...
Swen's still catching up, so we're coming at the end
Where
of
are they?
next
They're
lap.
coming into the S's now. Pawnage is far
We might
behind
literally
though.
we could literally have a one lap shootout for the win. Oh,
No,
he's in
it's
now.
going in this lap. It won't be
So,
waiting for the rest of the drivers. So that means that Buma and Audio and Sven and Svanek for that matter all made the right
yeah,
call to
as
stay
Billy gets
out.
another penalty.
Cablo might have actually been able to gain some positions back then since Pawnage and
Yeah,
Saberi both pitted.
and Swen's
So
just let
let's
Tonic
look at
pass.
the front and Buma is going, Sven is in sec... No, not Sven, but Audio... What happened to Sven?
He just let Tonic pass. He just backed off.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure what happened there. Probably the Delta, maybe.
No idea, no idea. But Callum's used his safety car though to get over to another set of wets again. It's a little too late for Callum, unfortunately though. He's still gonna end outside of the points after his intermediate experiment earlier on.
Experiment, yeah.
Look at Buma though, Marshall.
But
He's
Boomer is in
asserting his dominance
control.
in the championship here today.
This is probably the best Boomer we've seen in a long time, probably.
Well, in a long time, I will agree.
Yeah.
Best ever, I don't know. We do have the championship winning Buma a few seasons back too.
Yeah, true.
But right now though, with the safety car coming so late, it hasn't actually bunched up off the field and we're not really getting any more exciting racing right now.
Yeah. No, RDA's dropped off the pace, but I think RDA will be delighted with P2.
Twanak is also dropping off a little more of these two at the front. Sven doesn't look like he's able to keep the pace of the people in front of him either.
Yeah. I'll be surprised to see any moves on the last lap, because literally
Well,
no
I
one
mean,
is
nobody's
within
close enough to make any moves on the last lap, I think, as Buma
And look at
sets the
Boomer.
fastest lap actually.
Imagine just crashed the first corner then.
Let's go down the field there and see.
There's Lee Wilson's pitting for some reason.
Billy is getting closer to Blue Jean, and Blue has been dropping quite heavily this race. Billy's also on
Billy's got a
a fresh
bunch of penalties
set
though.
of wet tires, so we could see something happening here.
Yeah, I think Billy's got like over 10 seconds of penalties, so Sabetti gets a fast
Oh, and look at this, Billy takes the fastest lap, and look at this, he's on the inside of Blue Jean into turn 1. He's gonna take that. Oh, he hasn't actually managed to pull off the move in turn 1. Is he gonna try something in turn 3 then? He's right on the back of Blue Jean, but Blue is managing to defend his position. Then heading to the Wellington straight, you can see that Billy has much more traction in his fresher set of tires. He's on the inside, he's gonna make a dive for it down this corner, and I think he's gotten the move done and dusted. As we can see, who was that? Oh, well, that was
Lee Wilson.
That was Lee Wilson moving out of the way for these two. And I believe that Billy has made the move there. But nonetheless, we're going to go over to Buma as he's currently heading into the second to last corner. As he's going to take the win after going over the line in just a few moments.
Why is he pitted?
And, interesting. RDO takes second, Sven takes second on penalties actually, but why has Twanak pitted? Drive-through?
Yeah.
Can he take that
I don't know,
last lap though?
Oh, Cablo almost spun on the last corner.
But Cablo goes over the line to take fourth away from Twanak actually. Ponage is then going to be in the next car to take sixth over the line. And he also jumps Twanak. Why did Twanak pit on that last lap? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just saw that Sabetti has crossed the line, but he got a 20-second time penalty for unserved penalty. So is that a drive-through then? I'm not sure.
Potentially. And Abmo up to 8th, look.
Billy
Morris in the
7th, Abmo in 8th, yeah. Blue Jean in 9th, Morris guy in 10th, Sabetti in 11th currently. Juho Finn is going to be crossing the line in 12th place.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have Callum over the line in 13th. A disappointing home race for Callum today.
And what a boring race that was.
But yeah, I have no words. I have no words. There was the first corner that it kind of feels bad to say that it looked promising considering we had 5 cars off there. But after that, people they just turned off completely. There was no Aggressive driving, there was... Well, to be fair, aggressive driving isn't necessarily a good thing, but in this race we would have needed some more aggressive driving to spice up the race because there wasn't a lot to pay attention to.
Yeah.
It almost feels like we've just been sitting here talking for an hour.
Just talking absolute rubbish, as normal.
something like that,
It's
yeah.
Yeah, Krypton is right with the no stop.
But let's see. It's Boomer who takes the win today, ahead of Sven in second and Audio in third. Then Cablo in fourth, Ponage in fifth, Twanak in sixth, Billy in seventh, Ammo in eighth, Blue Jean in ninth, Morris Guy in 10th. Then we had Saberi in 11th, Juho in 12th, then Matt in 13th, Calvin 14th, Dion in 15th, and I was gonna try to check the race director for for Twanak and Saberi, because I did see that Saberi got a 20-second added on after the race. And I also noticed that Twanak had like 28 seconds of penalties.
It's going to be interesting to see if Sven does keep his podium as well, instead of Cablo.
True, but nonetheless though, Marshall, if you could get the 3 podium runners into the party.
It'll be nice if they actually appeared online, you know.
I swear you say something like that every week.
Yeah, I do. Wait, why can I not find Sven? Oh my god.
Do you know, I have some advice for you there, Marshall.
Yeah.
Make a custom list with only the F6 people, because then you would only have 20 people to go through.
That's a good idea, to be fair.
Nonetheless, let's see then.
Alright, now being invited, I hope invited the right Sven. I couldn't find Sven, so I just found a random Sven.
Hello.
We have audio here.
Has his name popped up twice for me then?
Do you want me to suggest them for you?
I'll suggest. Oh, it's Boomer. I
There you
just
go.
hope I've got the right Sven.
Suggested him.
Sven usually comes in for the interviews.
He can't do interviews, he said.
Well,
I'll
that's
do
a
his
shame.
race interviews for you. I can do a good Dutch accent.
I'm sure you can.
I'm not.
Well, we have Boomer and Audio both here, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I guess we'll start with Audio then. And Audio, first of all, congratulations on... Was it the third place you ended in the end?
Yeah.
So congratulations on third place. And then Quali. You were all tied together, but Boomer pulled out something on his last lap though.
27.5 I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you could have matched that, or because I believe you and a few others invalidated your last runs, or I might be wrong there?
Yeah, I was 2 tenths up and invalidated it. So it might have been close, but I'm not good at quality round here, so I was just like mad confused about how I got second.
Well, you still got second, which then was a great starting position, and especially when we saw how turn 1 went for the drivers further down the field, but onto the race though. You tried to stay with Buma. You did manage to stay with him for a while too, but at some point it just looked like you kind of gave up trying to stay with him. You suddenly dropped quite further and further behind. Like, what happened in like that middle part of the race?
So at the first few laps, I was just around within about half a second of him, and
Yeah,
then
up and down
it dropped back
between. There, yeah.
to about a second, I think, sort of towards like lap 5 to 10, somewhere in that region. And then I made a bit of a mistake, and it dropped back to about 3 seconds. And then from there, I was just like, okay, let's just keep the car on the track. I'm not gonna catch up that time because I was catching a bit first sector. He would, and obviously I couldn't make a move down the long straight. I was losing 3 minutes.
I am not sure how much you heard of that, Marshall, but
I thought it was my internet.
okay, so it
No, I
wasn't.
heard it too.
Yeah, it wasn't just me then.
My internet died.
Sounds like your internet is currently dying.
Oh god, let me turn off the stream.
Look, you finished the race already.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
We'll try again at least if you could give the answer again.
See, I was just like sticking with him, and then it dropped back to about a second, and then I made a bit of a mistake, so it was about 3 seconds, and then I was just like making sure I didn't get penalties and anything, which I did somehow, even though I wasn't off the track, but I didn't get any warnings, but I got 5-second penalties, so that was fun. But yeah, I saw Beamer had 2 warnings on the safety car, so I was just hoping he might get another one and just like staying within 3 seconds, but he didn't, unfortunately.
Well, you still put up a great effort there trying to stay with him at the beginning. When the safety car came out, like, I know you obviously hoped that he would get that last warning to give him a penalty, but did you think that you could be able to pass him when you bunched up a little again?
Well, yeah, but then he got an amazing start. Like he pulled like a second on me, right from the safety car restart. Like, I wasn't expecting him to go so soon, because it sort of seemed like he was trying to bunch us up a bit, and then he just went and caught me out a little bit. So I was just already more than a second behind then. So I was just making sure I kept 5 seconds back to Twanek, but thinking about it, Twanek had like a minute of penalties, so that didn't really matter.
Yeah, interestingly, Twanek decided to pit on the final lap, so I don't really know why he did that, but still though you finished in second, and after when pushed you down to third, you were still on the podium, so still a great race in that
Same
manner.
points for the team, sorry.
Great points for the team, yeah. Good point there. But next race though, that should be Germany, I believe.
Hmm?
Yes, it is. So heading to Germany, like, are we gonna see audio on the top step there?
Did you see what happened last time we raced in Germany?
Probably,
I
but
spent more
probably
time
won't
thinking
remember.
backwards.
Yeah, forgot.
Yeah, I don't know why. I know I've got time to practice, so I might have to. But Germany's probably my worst track apart from Monaco, so I don't really know what's gonna happen.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I don't know if you have any more questions then, Marshall?
No, you've covered everything I was thinking.
Well, then I'll just say congratulations and good luck for next week, audio.
Thank you.
And then I'll let you, Marshall, jump over to first place.
Yes, Beamer.
Yeah.
Beamer. Oh,
Here we
you
are.
No bottles today, so well done for that. And
No, thank you. What a great kind of confidence you have.
you are called Bottle Beamer sometimes. So yeah, another win of the season. I forgot how many you've won now, about 3 or 4. But can anyone challenge her for this title? You're just running away with it right now.
Well, today I did, maybe. It was very comfortable. However, it took a lot of concentration to be on the limit, but also not going over the limit each lap. But I want to thank my former teammate Blue for an amazing setup. And yeah, it's looking very promising for me in the championship. So, and there are not too many races left, so it's going way better than last year. I can already say.
Yeah. And when the two safety cars did come out, was you comfortable at that point, or was you a bit worried about RDA, thinking if he could pass you?
Well, the first safety car almost felt like 3 more formation laps, because I wasn't even through turn 2 when that happened. But yeah, I think RDO was the only one not napping behind both safety cars, because the guy at P3, it was Cablo the first time and Sven the second time, they were 3 seconds down after 2 corners. I didn't do what I saw, so it was very relaxing to only have RDO for the first 10 laps to really pay attention to. And I was indeed not too quick, but I was getting too used to the track and warming my tires. I think only in lap 7 I really felt that the tires were warm and I could push a little bit more. And so the race went on. I kept being very concentrated, and even after the final safety car, I was like, well, it's 2 more laps to go. My tires were rubbish, but I thought, let's go for it. I've got enough ERS, so and it went well, yeah.
Yeah, came on to my next question. Like, you both did the no stops. So I was going to ask that both of you, how did the tyres feel after the 26 laps?
Pretty good after 2 safety cars that helped a little. But
Yeah,
I think even without 2 safety cars, if the rain keeps steady at this, yeah, like heavy rain conditions, because it was like heavy rain for the whole race, then it's very much doable. My tires were 72 in the final lap.
Yeah.
I think for me, my front tires were barely worn at all. They were about 30-40%, but my rears, it was a bit tough up until the second safety car, but that cooled them down a bit and it was fine from then. But sort of just a bit before the last safety car, I was sort of driving in the wet spot along the old sort of main straight, like first straight, up to Cops, just to sort of cool the tires a bit, because the rears were a bit slippery there, but apart from that it was okay.
Yeah, I was surprised because me and Sanjay was just thinking, like, is it even possible to take the wet 26 laps?
It was what the game said to do as well.
Yeah, it's the primary strategy.
Oh. And for you, Beamer, lastly, what's your thoughts on Germany next week? Another chance of a win?
Well, Germany is every season madness, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of different weather conditions can happen over there. In my first year of PSGL, I almost won a race, but I went on intermediates when it was dry in the final lap, and I bottled it. So madness, you know. You are going to have a very good stream, I think, next week. So I can't say anything about it how I will perform, because you never know when the safety car will come, when it will gonna rain.
Basically, it's gonna lap everyone.
No. I didn't even let anyone today who finished the race.
That's because I'm amazing.
There's
Oh, wait,
okay.
Well, we lapped Lee, right? Lee Wilson. Or Maya Wilson.
But I think he spun already 4 times.
Oh, okay, did he?
Like El Truco.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Lewis.
Yeah, they mentioned our Chico today.
Oh, okay.
2-2 wings, room.
2 rings, yeah.
Yeah, he took the bronze.
Sanjay, you got any questions for Boomer?
I do not.
Okie dokie, so congrats on your about 4th win of the season, probably.
Maybe if you combine FP and F6, yeah, I think so. I think third over here.
Yeah, I know you
Second.
won a few this season. Oh, is it his second?
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
But it's
I'm
his
not that
fifth
dominant.
trip to the podium, though.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
probably
always
why.
here. Sorry.
We need more Canadas.
That was bad.
We need
That
more
was indeed a
candidates.
mental race. I was even proud of that.
It was a bit of a boring race after.
We just had a nice leisurely drive, like, just chilling, obeying
Yeah.
the speed limit through the countryside in the rain.
Yeah.
Just like pulling away from the guys behind, and me losing like about a tenth or two to Boomy.
Yeah, I heard that there was some collisions behind us, but
Yeah, the
There were a
chances.
few.
Not that many, to be fair, but a few,
It
yeah.
was a pretty clean race after the opening corners.
What happened, turn one?
God
Not
knows.
sure. Didn't have a good angle on that.
Well, you think it was about a 5-car pile-up.
five car pileup.
Yeah.
Look forward to the same at Germany.
But then, Marshall,
Yes.
driver of the day nominees.
El Truco.
Sorry.
You know, normally I allow that no matter how his race is gone, but this time he didn't even make half the race, Marshall.
Okay.
I'm gonna need another option.
I'm gonna say Bieber.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna say Sven then.
Wow.
Sven. Show Sven as audio.
Well, I mean, Sven 6th to 2nd.
I'm choosing RJ then.
Thank you.
And I also knew that you were gonna choose audio after I chose Sven, so... To be fair, it wasn't that... It wasn't the most exciting race and not that much happened, so... It was
It
kind
does
of
make
difficult
sense.
to choose anyone else but the top 3.
I think Juho had a good race.
Yeah, but he blew up.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Atmo had again a good race.
But...
Very sorry.
Atmo. But
Oh, yeah,
nothing
today.
Yeah,
compared
you had
like
a good
Canada.
race again, to...
Yeah.
I don't even know who came where, to be honest.
He did actually,
Neither do I.
have a good race, yeah. But with that, I don't know if you have anything more to add, Marshall.
Tune in for next week.
Well, we're coming to that part, and we're gonna finish off then. This has been PSGL F6 round 6 around Britain. With that, we are gonna be ending quite quickly. But first, if you want to watch any more racing, then make sure to follow the channel. And also next race will be F3, F4 and F5 on Sunday at 8 p.m. before F2 goes at 7 p.m. on Monday.
7.
Then F1 at 8 p.m. on Monday, and then FP at 8 p.m. on Tuesday.
You remembered.
Oh my god, it is legendary. But with that then, we're gonna say good night, and hopefully we'll see you again next week, as Marshall said. So goodbye.
Yeah.